Dmitry Gurov, a man bored with his life, arrived in Yalta seeking distraction. The bustling seaside town, with its warm air and vibrant crowds, promised a temporary escape. He observed vacationers with a detached amusement, finding them predictable and dull. Then he saw her.
A young woman walking gracefully with her small white dog caught my eye. Her innocence and vulnerability intrigued me, a stark contrast to the jaded women I usually encountered. I felt an unfamiliar stirring within me, a flicker of curiosity I hadn't felt in years.
Gurov, a creature of habit, continued his daily routine of dining at the same restaurant. He watched the young woman, Anna Sergeyevna, from afar. He learned her name, her habits, the way her face lit up when she spoke about her dog. He saw a sadness in her eyes, a longing that mirrored his own. He knew he had to meet her, to break through the invisible barrier that separated them. Their paths, destined to collide, would forever alter the course of their lives. Gurov, despite his outward charm, carried a deep sense of disillusionment. He saw marriage as a necessary burden, a societal expectation devoid of genuine connection. His own marriage, loveless and strained, left him feeling trapped and unfulfilled. He sought solace in fleeting affairs, each encounter leaving him emptier than before.
Yalta, with its promise of pleasure and escape, did little to alleviate my inner turmoil. The constant parade of vacationers, their superficial conversations and carefree laughter only amplified my sense of isolation. I craved something more, a connection that transcended the superficiality of my existence. I yearned for authenticity, for a love that could reawaken the dormant emotions within me. Anna, with her quiet grace and melancholic air, represented a glimmer of hope in my otherwise predictable world.
Their first encounter was carefully orchestrated by Gurov. He engineered a meeting, a chance encounter that appeared accidental. He spoke to her, his voice a practiced blend of charm and wit.
I spoke to her about the weather, the crowds, the simple pleasures of life by the sea.
Anna, initially hesitant, warmed to his attention. They talked about the weather, the crowds, the simple pleasures of life by the sea.
As days turned into weeks, our conversations deepened. We shared our thoughts, our dreams, our disappointments.
I, accustomed to superficial encounters, found myself drawn to Anna's sincerity and vulnerability. I saw a kindred spirit in her, a fellow traveler navigating the complexities of life and love. We found solace in each other's company, our shared moments becoming a secret refuge from the outside world.
One evening, as they strolled along the moonlit beach, their hands brushed, the air crackled with unspoken tension. Gurov, unable to resist the pull of their connection, leaned in and kissed her. The kiss, filled with longing and desperation, shattered the fragile peace they had built.
I was startled by the intensity of my own response and pulled away. Shame and guilt washed over me. I was a married woman, bound by societal expectations and moral constraints.
Despite my initial thrill, I felt a pang of remorse. I had crossed a line, jeopardizing the delicate balance of our relationship.
The weight of their actions hung heavy in the air, casting a shadow over their stolen moments. Their time in Yalta came to an end, each returning to their separate lives.
I thought it was just a fleeting fling, something I could forget as I resumed my old routines. But Anna, she lingered in my thoughts, haunting me.
He couldn't forget the intensity of their connection, the way she made him feel truly alive.
I tried truly, but months later the longing was irresistible. I had to seek her out in Moscow.
Their reunion, clandestine and filled with risk, rekindled the flames of their forbidden love.
Every moment with you is a stolen treasure, Dmitry. These secret rendezvous in bustling cafes and quiet parks, they are bittersweet reminders.
Each encounter was a bittersweet reminder of the impossible nature of their relationship. Their affair, a dangerous secret hidden beneath the veneer of respectability, took a toll on them both.
The guilt, the fear of discovery, it's consuming me, Dmitry. The weight of societal judgment is unbearable.
Gurov, accustomed to navigating the complexities of extramarital affairs, found himself unexpectedly affected by Anna's distress.
I see it, Anna. I see how our love erodes your spirit and steals your joy. It pains me more than I can express.
The walls of societal expectations, once distant and inconsequential, now loomed large, threatening to crush them both.
The more we try to resist our feelings, the more intense our longing becomes. We're caught in a web of our own making.
They were caught in a web of their own making, bound together by a love that defied all reason and convention. Their love, born in the intoxicating embrace of Yalta's sun-drenched shores, now faced the harsh realities of life in Moscow. The city, with its cold indifference and unforgiving social circles, became a constant reminder of their impossible situation.
We are two souls yearning for a connection that society deems unacceptable, a love that can never be fully realized.
They met in secret, stealing moments of happiness amidst the chaos of their lives. Each encounter was a bittersweet reminder of what they could never have. The constant fear of discovery, the guilt, and the longing gnawed at their souls.
Once I sought solace in fleeting affairs, but now I find myself consumed by a love I cannot escape.
Despite the obstacles, their love deepened. It was a love fueled by stolen glances, whispered conversations, and the unspoken language of shared longing. They found solace in each other's arms, a temporary escape from the constraints of their lives.
Our love is real, raw, and all-consuming.
Yet, it was also impossible. A love forever bound by societal constraints and the weight of their own past mistakes. The knowledge that their happiness was fleeting, that their time together was borrowed, only intensified their connection. Their affair, a delicate dance between passion and despair, continued in secret. They clung to each other, seeking solace in the midst of their tumultuous lives. Their stolen moments, though tinged with sadness, held a profound beauty.
We have found a love that transcends the ordinary, a connection that defies definition.
But with each stolen encounter, the weight of their secret grew heavier. The constant fear of discovery, the guilt, and the knowledge that their happiness was built on a foundation of lies threatened to consume them both. Their love, as intoxicating as it was, came at a price. The Lady with the Dog ends not with a dramatic climax, but with a quiet acceptance of their predicament. Gurov and Anna, forever bound by their love, are left to navigate the complexities of their situation. Their story is a testament to the enduring power of love, even in its most unconventional and heartbreaking forms.
Our story is a poignant reminder that happiness can be found in the most unexpected places, even if it is fleeting and bittersweet.
Chekhov's tale leaves the reader with a sense of lingering melancholy. Gurov and Anna, forever changed by their encounter, must learn to live with the consequences of their choices, carrying the weight of their love in a world that refuses to understand.